a quiet little house at the end of a forgotten lane lived an old man named Arthur. His days were long and silent, each one melting into the next. The world outside moved on, but his stood still, filled only with memories and the ticking of a grandfather clock. He often sat by his window, watching leaves dance in the wind, feeling a profound sense of loneliness. He didn't have family nearby, and his friends had either moved away or passed on. The silence was his constant, unwelcome companion. One gray afternoon, as Arthur was preparing his simple meal, he noticed a pair of bright green eyes staring at him from the garden. It was a small, scruffy-looking cat, thin and wary. The cat watched him for a long time, its tail twitching nervously, moved by a sudden impulse. Arthur opened the back door and placed a small saucer of milk on the step. The cat hesitated, then darted forward, lapped up the milk, and vanished as quickly as it had appeared the next day. The cat returned. Arthur was ready this time, with a small portion of his own dinner. This became their daily ritual. Arthur would prepare a little extra, and the cat, whom he started calling Leo, would be waiting patiently in the garden, slowly, cautiously. Leo began to trust him. He started coming closer, allowing Arthur to gently stroke his matted fur. The touch was electric, a connection Arthur hadn't felt in years. He started talking to Leo, telling him stories about his life, his wife, and the world as he remembered it. Soon, Leo wasn't just a visitor. He'd spend his afternoons napping on the sunny patch by the window, his soft purr filling the quiet house with a gentle, rhythmic sound. He would greet Arthur at the door, rubbing against his legs, a gesture of pure affection. Arthur's life was transformed. He had a reason to wake up in the morning, a friend to care for, a companion to share his silence with. The loneliness that had once consumed him was replaced by a quiet, shared joy. In the eyes of a small stray cat, Arthur found the friendship he had been missing for so long. They were two lonely souls who had found each other, proving that companionship can come in the most unexpected and wonderful forms. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please consider subscribing for more.